Yo, 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 what's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. And I'm right back at you with another episode of Dom's World from right up top. And you know my routine, family. You got your world and I got mine. So let's get right into chopping it up this lovely morning. And what's on the chopping block? Quite simple. One word: integrity. One word is on the chopping block, and we're going to chop that word up today. Integrity. Let me talk about that. Let me go right off the top of my head, speak from the heart again today with this message. I could have looked up the meaning of the word integrity so that I can give you the true definition of integrity, like word for word, like exact word for word dictionary meaning. But I decided not to do that. I'm pretty certain that me speaking from my heart about this word will pretty much sum up the definition of integrity without me actually having the actual word for word definition from the dictionary. But I'm pretty sure I'm giving you the definition of it in my own words. Integrity is what you do when no one else is looking. Integrity, it is how you live your life in the dark. Integrity, it is your words being in alignment with your actions. Chop, chop. Reason why I want to talk about integrity today, family, is because I want to talk about what I feel is one of the secret recipes to changing your life. One of the secret ingredients, not recipes, forgive me for saying that. One of the secret ingredients into changing your life is integrity. One of the secret ingredients to becoming a better person is integrity. One of the secret ingredients to be living your life like the chosen one you are called to be is integrity. One of the secret ingredients to living your life like the Christian or the spiritual person you say you are, or the religious person you claim to be, is integrity. I say that because when you truly decide to change, when you truly decide to level up, when you truly decide to become more in tune with trying to be a better person, not just for yourself, but for the universe and everybody in it, it's going to take integrity. It's going to take integrity, family. Integrity, again, what you do in the dark. Is it the same thing that you do in the light? Integrity, what you do in front of everybody else, do you keep that same energy when you are alone and by yourself? The upstanding, outstanding citizen or person or human being you claim to be, no matter to what level or degree that may be, however good you portray to be out there in the world in front of everyone, are you that person when no one else is looking? That's integrity. Who you are in the light is the same person you are in the dark. That's integrity. Saying you're going to do something and then actually following up with your actions and doing it, that's integrity. And when you start to focus on integrity, I promise you, you will start to level up and become a better person. I'll throw a few examples at you, like real examples, family. Say someone says they will not be a thief. Someone says part of their integrity is that they don't steal. I pride myself on not being a thief. I don't like thieves. I don't steal. I have no respect for people who steal. Okay? Let's say that's your thing. You don't do that. You just totally against it. You make your mind up that you will never steal. You will never take nothing that's not yours. You will never, ever do it. And you say that to everyone that'll listen. You shout it out to the heavens and everyone that'll listen. I don't steal. I don't steal. I'm not a thief. I hate thieves. That's what you say. In the light, in front of everyone. But by yourself, no one's around, you come across a bag of money. It ain't yours. You found it. And let's say you found it. Integrity. I'm not even going to try to give you a way out. I'm just going to say you found it. Use your imagination on where you found it. It's not yours. A person with integrity would turn the money in. That's integrity, family. Integrity is not taking the cookie from the cookie jar because you know you're not supposed to. That's integrity. It has nothing to do with, well, I took a cookie from the cookie jar, but I didn't get caught. You stole something. You took something. You didn't get caught. You were a good thief. You were good at stealing. You were good at being bad. You took something from the cookie jar and you got caught. You're a bad thief. You're bad at being bad. You suck at being bad. But nonetheless, you were trying to be a thief. Bottom line, you were trying to take something that didn't belong to you. You were trying to do something that you knew was wrong. You knew you weren't supposed to go in the cookie jar and take the cookie from the cookie jar. Because if you were supposed to, you would have simply just asked, could you? And you would have been fine. Integrity is not taking a cookie from the cookie jar because you know it's wrong. To take it without permission. A person who says, I don't steal, will not steal under no circumstances at all. If they find something, it doesn't belong to them, they turn it in and they give it back. Now, I know on the surface level, any of us would say, oh man, if I'm somewhere and I find a bag of money, bless me, Lord. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. But I'm being honest with you right now, and I'm not trying to crack any jokes. That's not integrity. That's not. Now, if you're walking across a parking lot and you find a $100 bill laying on the ground on a parking lot and there's no one else around, you don't see nobody out there looking for it, then it was your lucky day. Bless me, Lord. Maybe you were blessed, all right? But if you found a bag of money, thousands upon thousands of dollars, hundreds upon hundreds of dollars, it doesn't belong to you. And here's why I say integrity comes into play. Because you may not see no harm in keeping that bag of money. But if it's a bag of money, then it belongs to someone and it was probably to be used for something important. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. Someone's rent, someone's money for their family and their children, food for the month, car note, insurance, down payment on a home, who knows? But at the end of the day, you took something that didn't belong to you, and that's not integrity. That's not the meaning of integrity. And all I'm saying is when you focus on trying to have a high level of integrity, the stuff at the bottom, there will be things that are beneath you. There will be actions that are beneath you that you will not do. You will not stoop to certain levels because it's not showing integrity and you are a person of integrity. Let's say you decide to not lie. I'll give you another example of a story. It's not a story, but a situation I read about integrity. A lawyer and his boss were sitting side by side. The phone rang. The boss said, if that's so-and-so, tell them I'm not here. The lawyer answers the phone for his boss, and he hands his boss the phone. His boss gives him a look like, what? But he takes the phone anyway, and it was exactly who he said. If it's them, tell them I'm not here. The boss takes the phone call. He's looking at the guy. He's looking at the guy all sideways. He gets off the phone, and he's getting ready to tear into the lawyer for not doing what he said. And before he can say a word, the lawyer says, I just want you to know, I will never lie for you, and I will never lie to you. And before the man said anything else, he thought about what was just said to him, and he said, I can respect that. And that lawyer went on to become his personal attorney. Because at that point, that man knew he has integrity. And I wanted him to lie for me, a little small white lie, but he wouldn't do it because his integrity will not allow him to even tell a white lie. And he wouldn't even do it for me. He wouldn't even lie for me. But at the same time, he will never lie to me. Integrity. When you have a high level of integrity, you have standards, you have morals, you have that moral compass, and it's at a high level, and that says a lot about who you are. Your level of integrity says a lot about who you are. No integrity at all, then what are you? Just a dog, an animal? You'll do anything for anything? You'll do anything to anyone for any reason? You have no standards at all? You'll lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, kill, murder, whatever you got to do to get what you want? People with no integrity experience bad karma over and over and over and over again. They're stuck in the loop. They're on that hamster wheel of trouble. They're on that hamster wheel of bad karma. And it's just keep going and going and going and going. When you have integrity, you cut out all that bad karma coming back around on you, because you're putting out nothing but good into the world. You're putting out nothing but good, so good comes back. Integrity. In closing, I'm going to leave you with this. I chose years ago to start focusing more on integrity. I started focusing on who I was in the dark, as well as the same person I claimed to be in the light. I started making sure I was who I said I was. That I wasn't faking the funk. I wasn't telling people I'm a nice guy, but I'm a shitty person. I made sure that if I'm telling people I'm a nice guy, my actions match up to that. I started focusing on my integrity years ago. Years and years ago, I started focusing on putting out more good into the world. I started focusing on being the good guy more so than the bad guy. Years ago, I made this decision. And since then, I've had a lot of good karma come my way. One day last year, in 2022, I lost my wallet on my way to work. I didn't even realize I lost it. I lost it at a Quick Trip outside on the parking lot. Fell out of my pocket. I got all the way to work before I realized I had even lost it. Checking my pockets. I'm like, oh snap, don't have my wallet. Went out to the car. Oh snap, it's not in the car. Where was the last place I was at? Oh, Quick Trip. Had to hurry up and ask my supervisor, could I go back to where I came from to go make sure my wallet was there. When I got back to the Quick Trip, and I'm talking about like 30 to 45 minutes later, I realized I lost it. I go into the Quick Trip and I ask, hey, did anybody turn in a wallet? And the person behind the counter says, yes. Can you describe it? I described it. Gave me my wallet back. Family. Because of the good karma that I've put out into the world, I'm talking about in a world today where people will find anything and keep it. I got my wallet back. And not only did I get my wallet back, all my cards were in there and they weren't tampered with or used, and all my money was still in there. Whoever found my wallet picked my wallet up, probably looked in it and said, I have integrity. I don't steal under no circumstances. And they took my wallet and they turned it into the Quick Trip. They didn't have to do that. In this world we live in today, I know for a fact they didn't have to do that. They could have took my cards and maxed them out. You don't need to know my PIN number. You could have maxed my cards out. They could have at least took the money and left me the cards. They could have cleared me out, took the cards and the money, threw the wallet in the trash can, and the people in the store never would have knew. I know for a fact that I got my wallet back and my money back and my cards weren't used. I know for a fact in my heart that that's because of the good karma I've put out in the world. I made my mind up years ago to do good so that I can get good coming back to me. That moment right there sealed it for me. That was my confirmation. From that day forth, I made sure that I stuck to my guns about having integrity and being who I am in the light, the same person in the dark. Putting out good so that good comes back. Integrity. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for all notifications, like and share your boy videos. I'm Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, saying peace, one love, stay blessed, keep your vibrations up. Namaste, have integrity, focus on integrity, practice integrity, and I promise you change for the better. I'm out.